Hello, aha! Sorry. Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. So, the mic still sounds like it's underwater, but, hopefully the background music will take care of that. So, today for Martial Arts Madness Month, we're reviewing another Shaw Brothers film, Five Deadly Venoms, or D5 Venoms, as it's titled on Netflix for some reason. The movie is directed by Chang Cheh, music composed by Frankie Chan, and the movie stars Chang Sheng, Chiang Sheng as Yang Tie, who was one of the two stars from Two Champions of Shaolin. You have Mang as Liang Shen, who I think is the other star of Two Champions of Shaolin. They're showing me his old man picture right now on Google, so I think that's him. You got Philip Kwok as He Yun Shen, Feng Lu as Zhang Yao Tian, Sun Chien as Mao Cao, and Pai Wei as Q Dong. So what I really liked about this movie is, it is a little bit gimmicky with its, premise. Which the premise is the leader of the Poison Clan, who is dying, sends his last disciple to go out and find the Five Deadly Venoms and to see what they're up to, and if they're committing evil acts, kill them. And also find his old classmate, who has a lot of money from committing assassinations under the Poison Clan, and have him donate that money to charity. So he goes undercover in the city as like a homeless beggar, and eventually meets all the different Five Deadly Venoms. Which the Five Deadly Venoms are the first one is the Centipede, whose fighting style is basically he can punch and kick really fast. Right. The second one is Snake, which obviously uses Snake style, which he's friends with Centipede. Then you have the Scorpion, whose fighting style is he can be using his hands. He can chop things in half, like the chop things in half, like the pincers on a scorpion. And I think he also has a stinger attack which he uses with his legs. And he's solo in the movie. He's like a behind the scenes character. You don't find out who he is till the end of the film. And the last two are Toad, which his style is that basically he's invulnerable to weapons. And that's the fifth one. The fourth one is Lizard, Gecko, who can climb up walls, right? So like Gecko and Toad are basically good guys. Gecko is working as a cop in this city, trying to find the old man, and Liang Shen, who's Toad, is working with him. What ends up happening is Snake and Centipede, which Snake is like the part of this rich family. They don't really get into why he wants to find the old man's treasure. Which all the Five Deadly Venoms are in that city looking for the old classmate of teacher, trying to find his treasure, right? Centipede and Snake find the old man. They kill him and all of his household servants, but didn't find the treasure. After that, they end up getting spotted by a dude, and Scorpion sneaks in and finds like a map inside a candle wick, which is, wow, what a great place to hide like hide a map in a candle wick. I guess he must replace the map every once in a while, right? Um, Yang, sorry, which one was that? Sorry, Yang Tie, who's the disciple who's on the quest to find the Five Deadly Venoms, sees the talks with the witness, outs him to the cops. The cops pick him up and beat the shit out of him. Then offer him silver to testify, which he testifies against Centipede, but the judge is a dirty judge, and Queen Dong, who is Snake, bribes him and has his officer beat up the witness and bribe him into saying that it was Toad that did it, which Toad helped capture Centipede with the police because he's friends with Gecko, who is part of the police force, right? So Toad gets captured. He's told to go along with the trial and everything by the friend of his friend Mao Cao, who Hyun Sen, who is sorry, it's hard to remember all these names. That's why I have them in front of me right now. Gecko was sent on an assignment because they suspect that he is Gecko, so he gets sent on an assignment to deliver a message, right? So at the time that this trial is going on, they eventually kill Toad, right? And Yang Tie, once Hyun Shen comes back, Yang Tie reveals himself to him, and they decide to train and work together, come up with strategies to take down the five deadly venoms, and you have this battle royale fight at the end, right? So I really enjoyed the movie. Not only is it like a kung fu movie, but you also have the whodunit whodunit kind of thing going on, where you're trying to figure out who in the movie is Scorpion, which became pretty obvious near the end, because first I don't want to spoil it for obvious reasons. That, and they only have so many martial art experts in the cast, so it's kind of so it probably, if for somebody who's more of a Shaw Brothers fanboy, you probably would have figured out like sooner, but like it's been a while since I've seen a bunch of Shaw Brothers films. Like I got into Shaw Brothers films, I've seen them. Well, like I got into them as a teenager, and I got back into them again after the release of Man of the Iron Fist. But it's been years since I've seen. Since I've seen like Shaw Brothers films, which I really enjoyed them. But my problem with them, one is the weapons look fake. But here you don't really have a problem with that because most of them, everybody's using like hand-to-hand combat skills. But the other problem I have is the fake blood looks like in all the movies basically looks like red paint, which I feel bad for one of the characters who had to spit out red paint, because I'm sure that shit's fucking gross. But yeah, I thought the performances were great. Seeing the fight choreography was very well. Everybody fight was really cool. I thought the fight choreography was well. The costumes were great, and I don't know. It's the thing where it is kind of, to me, it is like kind of annoying seeing the same actors play the same roles in like all these different movies, but they do change it up over the decades, obviously. But I don't know. I still enjoyed the movie, and I'm gonna give it like 6.5 out of 10. Though, like, I heard that if you try to look up this movie on YouTube, there's like a bunch of Five Deadly Venoms like ripoffs. So you're probably gonna have to rent it or watch it on Netflix. Because I think there was like one that was like an Attack of the Five Deadly Venoms, or I don't know, it was like the Return. Well, those might have been sequels, but yeah. And apparently, I heard from somewhere that this movie is like a prequel to Crippled Avengers, which I've seen Crippled Avengers, so it's like, I don't think that's true. Which, if you haven't seen Crippled Avengers, it's basically about this villain. This villain's son gets his arms chopped off and gets replaced with like golden arms, and because his son was crippled as a kid. Every chance he gets, he cripples people that pisses him off. So a bunch of cripples who were crippled by the same guy team up together and look for like a kung fu master to train them martial arts so they can get back at the guy who crippled them. So I didn't see really any connection with. I didn't really see any connection with this movie to that movie, but it's been years since I've seen that movie. So I would have to rewatch it to see if there actually is a connection, right? But I don't think there is, especially since like they reuse the same leads, right, in like all these movies. So yeah, I think that's BS. But Crippled Avengers is a great movie in my opinion. And like, isn't Philip Kwok like the guy who starred in like One-Armed Swordsman, or is that a different guy? Holy shit, he was in fuck, what's that movie? God damn it. Hard Boiled with Chow Yun-fat as the guy with the one-shot gun and the eye patch. I had no idea that was the same guy. Holy fuck. He's apparently 69 right now. Okay, so. Was he in? He was in Crippled Avengers, Flag of Iron, Invincible Shaolin, Kid with the Golden Arm, Max Avengers, Five Deadly Venoms. Okay. I'm pretty sure this guy was in One-Armed Swordsman. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Why don't I just look up One-Armed Swordsman? I'll be like, that would be quicker. He was also in Flying Guillotine, which, haven't seen that, but that's on YouTube, not YouTube. That's on Netflix as well. Oh, I was wrong. He wasn't. He wasn't the same guy as star of One-Armed Swordsman, and that's like a 1967 film. So he would have been pretty young. So yeah, which that's another great Shaw Brothers film if you guys haven't seen it. Which though it's like that scene where he gets his arm cut off by the one chick that he won a duel against, and she gets so butthurt that she attacks him. She attacks him and like cuts his arm off. His right arm, by the way. So it's like there's a whole point, like a huge portion of the movie is him trying to learn how to sword fight with his left arm, which is like, holy fuck. That was if I was him, I would have done more than like fucking backhand her if she had cut off my fucking right arm. That's fucking nuts. But she was Shifu's daughter, so what can you do? Alright guys, that's the end of this review. I think tomorrow... Alright, what movie are we going to watch tomorrow? I don't really want to watch Man with the Iron Fist yet, so... I think tomorrow we'll watch that Korean movie that I bought recently, The Swordsman, which came out last year, and it has Joe Taslim in it as a villain, so... hopefully that's a good one. Alright guys, peace.